Good morning guys, we have a lot to do today. We have to sculpt a few things, we have to do some admin work, we have to cut out some stickers. Let's start with sculpting the order that I got from my Halloween drop. These acrylic block things are so helpful to sculpt on. This is the only white clay that I have left. I think we need to open a new one. Also need glow in the dark and orange. Measuring out the clay always takes me so long for some reason. Did I write down the measurements? Maybe this actually is enough clay for this one pumpkin pal, but I also want to make a few other things. I do like to have one of every pal that I sell in the studio just as a reference. For some reason I don't have a black Moopal keychain anymore, and I also noticed that I don't have a brown Moopal phone charm. So maybe if I have the motivation, we'll make them today as well. I just noticed that the customer that ordered this pumpkin pal did not tell me a wish of theirs. I recently started adding little hearts to my pals, and you can like attach a wish to it so that even though you can't actually see the heart, you know that it's there, and I think that is really cute, and it also serves as a reminder for something and just makes your pal a little bit more personalized. So I guess we'll just do that for her. I mean, this pal glows in the dark, so it can be a companion in dark times and a reminder that there's always something to look forward to. There's always hope. It's always the rose one. But they are really cute. The first pal is sculpted. I'll take a little break now, do some laundry, but then we can continue sculpting the other ones. My boyfriend got me an energy. It's sour raspberry flavored. It is so good. Anyway, small change of plans. I didn't realize how late it was already, so we have to stop sculpting for now. I'll put the pumpkin pal in the oven alone so that we can get that one painted and maybe get one coat of glaze on it today. And we'll see if we have time to make the other ones later. need to take a break so badly. I am so exhausted. Making this short took me almost 2 hours and I did not follow through with my plans of taking a break before that. But before I can actually finally take a break, we need to paint this little guy here so that the paint can dry while I'm taking a break and we can actually start glazing it today. One thing I'm always doing before painting is to scrape away any extra lint that is still on there with my X-Acto knife, because especially on white clay, no matter how careful I am and how meticulous, is that the word, I am with cleaning the lint off with rubbing alcohol, there's always something left. The short form video that I just edited was a sculpting process video of the mushroom girl, and I personally really enjoy sculpting process videos, and I really like when people tell their stories behind their creations. So I didn't talk, I wrote captions, but in the captions I'm talking about how much I struggle with making second versions of things and being okay with the first version not being perfect. And this is just an ongoing struggle. But when I made Perry, I made 5 different versions of her, and that was a really humbling experience. And yet I still struggled with it again while making the mushroom girl. I really hope that I got the measurements right. The clay honestly looks a little bit too dark. I did such a bad job cleaning this up before baking. Oh my god. I am done. Look at her, all cleaned up. Now it's time to paint her. This one is definitely darker. I'm having lasagna leftovers. I sadly burned it a little bit. Okay guys, it is now time to put on the first coat of glaze on the pal. To glaze as much surface of the pal as I can in one sitting, I hot glue this little stick on the bottom of it. For the first 2 coats of glaze, I use the Fimo Glossy Glaze. I'll let the pal dry for 4 hours after the first coat, which means we might be able to put on 2 coats today. Well, that was like the worst thing that could have happened. Apparently the paint wasn't dry enough, which is really weird because I let it dry for way longer than I normally do. I got the order on Sunday, today is Tuesday, which means I do still have over 2 weeks to finish this order. So I'll just clean it up and repaint it later and probably glaze it tomorrow. I think I'll end my day with editing and maybe cutting out some stickers. Okay guys, we have to talk. I just filmed an update about the whole situation that occurred for my blind box part 2 video. So I am feeling much better already, but I do want to talk about it in this video as well because it is relevant for this video. What I think happened, and that never happened to me before, was that I didn't properly transfer the footage from my phone to my laptop before I deleted everything from my phone, because I don't have enough storage there and I have to regularly delete everything. But I triple check if everything is on my Mac, but apparently I didn't do it this time. It's multiple days, like almost a week of footage that is now completely gone. That sucks so badly. I still have to process it, as stupid as it sounds. This whole situation is just really overwhelming and a little bit too much for me to handle, I guess. I am autistic and I don't cope with things like this really well, so I just took the last couple of days to process this. I wasn't happy with how the pumpkin pile turned out. The orange was just way too dark, and I tested it out and it didn't glow well in the dark, so I remade it. And I also made a second one because I got a second order for another pumpkin pile, and that was from my best friend, and she didn't even tell me about it. That was a very sweet surprise. So I made 2 new pumpkin piles. I was working on my sister's presents. We designed cards for them. I gifted them a massive sticker pack with every single sticker design that I made so far. I cut them all out and it was like around 50 stickers for each of them. And the worst thing is that I lost all of the footage of my blind box charms. When this video is live, it's like a week since I released my blind boxes, but during these days I took proper videos and pictures of them for my listings and also to market them on social media. I packed them up really nicely before I lost all of the footage, and now they're all packed up and I don't have any pictures or videos of them. The plan for the blind boxes is now to reopen them. I just tested it out. It is possible to reopen them very safely. Then I'll have to take pictures and videos of them again and then repackage them. But all of the other footage, like the sculpting, the glazing, etc. of the pals is gone, and I will not resculpt them just for the sake of having the footage. But since the pumpkin pal orders are completely dried and they're ready to be shipped out, let's end this day with packing them. I just put some tissue paper around the stem just to ensure that it arrives safely. I do want to put in these 2 freebie stickers, but I'm kind of worried that they get warped, so I think I'll just add them in between the cards. Okay guys, now to the second order. As I said, this one is from my best friend, and she told me that she didn't want it to be packed because it's just better for the environment not to waste any tissue paper and bubble mailers and stuff like that. Since I'm seeing her in a week or so, there isn't really a reason to send it to her, but I do want to pack it up a little bit. And I also want to gift her my Halloween sticker pack. I cut out some new stickers for her in case you've never seen them. We have a silly witch frog, we have a black cat with pumpkins, we have this very cute small bat, the pumpkin girl, and my personal favorite, the mushroom girl. I do have a lot of recycled packaging, but I don't really use it to pack up my orders. I mostly use this when I send new stock to Bavaria because I sell some of my charms in souvenir shops there, and I think she'll be okay with me packing her order in this. Okay, I tried to make it look cute. Is it cute? This is all that I have in me. I think it's okay. It could be a lot worse, right? That is it. Everything is packed up. I do have a lot of the recycled packaging, and I was wondering if I should put an option to use recycled packaging for my orders on my listings. Let me know in the comments if you guys would be interested in that. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're interested in any of my creations, if you're interested in the blind boxes, the link to my shop is in the description below. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See you in my next video. Bye!